Tag TV and Tag Radio. Be seen and heard by both technology users and technology producers throughout the state of Georgia and around the world. Low cost, big benefits, powerhouse online branded video and audio has arrived. Tag TV, Tag Radio, there's a lot more to know. This edition of Tech Talk is brought to you by GlobalSpeak.com, new media consultants, corporate video and audio communications, video and audio production and distribution, live and virtual event production. Tag TV and Tag Radio is a service of GlobalSpeak.com, creatively delivering powerful marketing, video, and audio solutions. How do you measure the value of recognition when genuine talent is finally revealed, when undiscovered, hardworking, average Americans who often make a strong impact on their company, on their industry, on the wider world, go for years unnoticed, yet truly deserve, and finally receive well-earned recognition? Surely the honor has great value. The inspiration to fellow company team members and employees alone. The innovation from new insights and ideas, the awareness by peers and clients that build brand, not only for the company, often for the team leaders and members that reach once impossible or improbable goals and accomplishments. Recognition, truly deserved recognition. It's the 2011 Excalibur Awards, genuine talent revealed, undiscovered accomplishments by small, medium, large, nonprofit, government, academic, and creative companies and institutions. No, not the ones who make technology, the ones that make technology work. To resolve the problem, create the solution, save money or increase productivity, business development, and profitability. Greetings, everyone. It's Tuesday, June 21st, 2011, and this is a special Excalibur Awards focused edition of Tech Talk with Technology Association of Georgia President Tino Mantella. I'm your guest host, Frank Baia. June is when it all begins. That's right, it's the call for nominations for the 2011 Excalibur Awards, a call to every organization, enterprise, chamber, academic, or government institution. A call to those who are making a difference and to those who know someone or a company that is truly deserving recognition. Who better than not only a prior Excalibur Award winner, an entrepreneur, a community leader, and the CEO, president, and founder of an organization that is considered by many to be the implementers and producers of the premier recognition and networking program for information security professionals. That's right, up to the Tech Talk on truly deserving recognition and the 2011 Excalibur Awards is Marci McCarthy, CEO and president of T.E.N. Under Marci's direction, the once local Information Security of the Year Awards program series has expanded to a nationally acclaimed regional and national program series in major cities across the country. From awarding recognition to the top information security executives in the United States to being given truly deserving recognition by her peers and a wider world of technology leaders from every industry, the Technology Association of Georgia is proud to welcome prior Excalibur Award winner and one individual that is living the vision of recognizing genuine talent, T.E.N. CEO and President, Marci McCarthy. Marci, welcome to Tech Talk.
Hi, Frank. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. And I think that obviously the excitement is beginning to build towards, again, another year of Excalibur. This is going into the 7th year. One of the premier events where I think probably one of the things I think the committee is so strong on is that it is about recognition, but it's about deserved recognition. And so over the years, what they've done is nominate and then ultimately analyze not people who create technology, the technology companies that make up a lot of the membership of TAG, but really the companies that utilize technology in various ways to be globally competitive. And certainly that leads right into a perfect segue about T.E.N., which I think is a masterful combination of the use of innovation and technology combined together. So let's start about a little explanation about what T.E.N. is all about, and then maybe kind of tell us a little bit about the project and the technology that ultimately won.
Certainly, Frank. Thank you again for the opportunity to be on the TAG Radio Show. We're really appreciative of the opportunity. A little bit about T.E.N. We are a relationship marketing company, and what we do is bring together the top IT, information security executives with a set of solution providers through a myriad of programs, which include the Information Security Executive of the Year program series, and many people might know it for short as ISE, or our roundtables and private dinners and other types of face-to-face programs where, again, we're bringing top IT and information security executives with a set of solution providers in a celebration and best practice and collaboration type of environment. And we do it through a number of different ways, of course, face-to-face, but the way we get there is through a lot of technology. And I think you asked me about what the project was that we submitted to the Excalibur Awards.
Let me quickly inject, though, and,
sure.
and that is that I think it's important for our listeners to know that it's from a local level, but it's also to a nationally acclaimed regional and national program that is now, in Atlanta, Dallas, New York, San Francisco, Washington. So this isn't something that's just happening in Atlanta or even in the Southeast.
Well, that is true, Frank. Our ISE program series have been being held now for the last 9 years on a regional and national level. And on a regional level, they're held in Atlanta, which is ISE Southeast, and then we have ISE Northeast in the New York area, ISE West coming up in August in San Francisco, ISE Central, which was just held in Dallas, and then our ISE North America program, which will be held in D.C. We also do roundtables, private dinners, and receptions, and again, all different ways of bringing top IT information security executives together, and we can do it in any major or Tier 2 city in the United States, as long as there's a good population of executives and large corporations.
It's important to put that into context. Let's start talking a little bit about the project and the technology, because certainly now it I think puts a lot more information for consideration as you begin to outline what it was that you did and why you won. So please go ahead.
Certainly, Frank. So overall, what we've been able to accomplish is really taking sort of cobbling together, actually, as Tino Mantella likes to call it, but we've cobbled together some of the best-in-class cloud software as a service type of technologies. And interestingly, we actually don't even own a single server. So we were able to leverage the cloud and software as a service type of technologies is using organizations like Salesforce.com, Constant Contact, Reg Online, and again, because all these type of software as a service applications have type of interfaces built for Salesforce.com, because Salesforce.com essentially is your CRM market gorilla in play. All those types of technologies feed into our databases within Salesforce.com. So really, our company couldn't even exist in the way it does without the onset of the Internet and certainly software as a service. And we've been able to really leverage those types of technologies and put us on the same playing field as something of a large media or marketing company that is out there today because of the ability to aggregate information, aggregate the platform, and touch so many people in a very short period of time in a very meaningful way, in a very special type of way.
You know what, when I think about it, is so much of the conversation about SaaS, so much going on now about clouds and digital mobile devices and the whole concept of working virtually. And here you've got a whole relationship marketing environment that is built on virtualization. I think you're a metaphor for everything that's being talked about. It's almost you were kind of virtual before virtual was cool, and really have taken the technology as a representation of what I think a lot of companies are being challenged with. And that is, how do you keep it personal? How do you keep it real? How do you keep it, as everybody talks, high touch and yet high tech? And that's certainly what T.E.N. does.
Absolutely. And what is so nice about it is you can really customize down to the individual experience and how they've worked with us. So we have information stored on how they've interacted with us or plan to interact with us. And then, again, we can kind of make the communications and the experience with us a lot more meaningful and special, because out there, you get a lot of invitations to different things that just come to my event, and it's not personalized in nature. It doesn't have any meaning to them. And again, leveraging the whole world of social media, understanding what they're doing, how they're doing it, and then tying that back into the SaaS platforms that we have put in place allows us to such more meaningful interactions that allow us to have that hand raised, so to speak, and have them participate in our programs. A lot of the folks that we're trying to seek out are certainly very sought-after individuals, get a lot of opportunities for speaking and, attend different programs. But by having these kind of systems in place, so to speak, we're able to make the experience for them a lot more streamlined, involved. They can maintain their own data with us, so if there's something that's changing at their end, they can simply change their registration and not have it to be simply a cold experience, but it's something that they can be self-sufficient in as well.
And again, you combine the virtual with the real world because you have real-world events, land-based events that complement the high-touch part about it, and then augment the high-tech situation that combines the whole environment together. You'd have to mention this. It's kind of an oxymoron when you think about it, because here it is, we're talking about you being a winner of the Excalibur Award, and you're the arbitrator or an organization that arbitrates awards. So I think it's a case where, coming from you, this question ought to be really interesting, and that is, well, how have you found the importance of actually being given an award like the Excalibur Award? What has the importance been for T.E.N?
Well, it was actually a tremendous honor for us to be the recipient of the Excalibur Awards, because we're the ones, often giving out the recognition and visibility to the information security community at large, we really don't think about ourselves and what we're doing and how we're doing it. So as part of the launch of T.E.N last year, one of the things that we did put in place is to kind of share with our constituency, and that means like our customers and our executives that participate in this, and what we're doing and how we're doing it, and the innovation behind it that makes us special. And I think by putting that in play and being recognized by TAG via the Excalibur Awards has given us an opportunity to say, you know what, we're award-winning as well, and we're delivering award-winning programs. We recently were finalists in the American Marketing Association for event marketing. So, again, it's sort of giving a little bit of a seal of approval back at us. And it's also just an amazing accolade for our team. Our team, my team works very hard, a lot of long hours, travels extensively. And this gives an opportunity to them to say, you know what, you guys are rocking it out of the park.
Really? And
doing the best that you can do, and the industry really agrees with you.
Well, I guess in many ways we're hinting to it, but let's talk a little bit. If you were, some of our listeners are going to be either nominated or potentially would nominate even themselves for the Excalibur Award, give us a little bit of an idea of, if you were talking directly to an individual representing kind of TAG, or in this case even T.E.N, what would you say is the impact or the importance? Why should they take the time to do this?
Well, I think just across the board, recognition and visibility is sometimes goes unspoken, and it is such an amazing motivator to a team, an initiative, a project, a person. And often, especially in IT and even in information security and behind the scenes in marketing and events and everything like that, there are so many unsung heroes and so many people that are just not even recognized for what it is they're doing and how they're doing it. And this gives a vehicle of opportunity to, to recognize the best practices. And it also allows for the collaboration of new ideas to, further the mission of a respective organization. So for us, we learn a lot by participating in TAG's programs like the Excalibur Awards, and we hope that other people actually learn a lot from us and to further what they're doing.
One of the things I think you touched upon that does get overlooked, I mean, certainly everybody thinks about the immediate recognition as it relates to the executives that are involved in the actual competition, certainly the outreach and the marketing and the branding exposure. But it's about the internals as well. It's that inspiring, and as you say, making that team know, as I think you used the term, rocked it out of the park or hit it out of the park. I didn't remember the term you used, but outside objective compliments like that, outside deserved recognition can go so much longer, so much further, and have so much more impact than even something internally when you're talking to each other. So I think that obviously is something that's crucially important to it and a great value added that most people don't think about. Well, we're quickly running out of time, Marci. Certainly, guys, everyone out there that's listening, all of our members, the nominations are being taken right now. They opened up in the last couple of weeks. Be running for the next month or so. We'll be heading to the finals that'll be coming up for the great premier event that's in October. But, Marci, as a previous winner and certainly as a representative of exactly what the Excalibur stand for, the things you're doing for Excalibur. It's kind of ironic as well as you talk about going around the country telling everyone about that particular accolade. Actually, it helps to make that award even more prestigious. So, again, from TAG, thank you so much for what you do as a member of TAG, all the voluntary work you do in the community, and the great stuff you're doing at T.E.N. And once again, congratulations for being a past winner of the Excalibur Awards.
Well, thank you very much, Frank, for including me on your show today. We really appreciate the opportunity to share more information with your listeners. Thank you again.